Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Horror Live. I am Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd.
I'm pissed off at Dan because he put no money on my books, so we'll just move on.
My bad, but you're out. That's the important thing.
Hide your wives. He's out.
I'm sorry I didn't save you from the sodomy. That's Pug's Dread.
Namaste. Happy Monday. And you saved a bunch of people from that happening, Dan.
I was like, you didn't.
Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers? Wouldn't be an Unearthed show if we weren't talking about sodomy and rape in the first 5 minutes.
Amen to that.
There you go. It is Unearthed after all. So yes, this is sad because I guess this is going to be our finale for Ryan Nicholson, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's got way more.
Yeah.
Did we go out of order? I was trying to remember. Okay.
No, we've gone on as of releasing as Unearthed has put out the Blu-rays.
Okay, my bad. I was gonna say for some reason I thought we went out of order.
No, we still got Big Fucking Monster, or Gutterballs 2, and I think there's another one in there too.
Yes, I'm excited for.
I know he's got some shorts on Profane Exhibit, and I think another one too.
Sweet. Yeah. So, we've talked about Ryan Nicholson on some of the past shows, but what a nice guy. Yeah, it has been a while, and what a nice guy. If you ever had the pleasure of interacting with him on Facebook or just anywhere, he was always just really friendly, really cool. I mean, I didn't know him well or anything. My dog apparently did. But
that's my dog.
He's expressing his love for Gutterballs right now. But no, he was always just a really cool dude and very approachable. Could hit him up pretty much any time. And yeah, he's missed, but he left a hell of a legacy. So
I was gonna say, speaking of sodomy, calm your dogs down, Dan.
I don't think
that's a receipt, bitch.
I don't think he's gonna calm down because he sees something. I don't know. Maybe you'll see me get shanked by a prowler.
You leave your fleshlight unattended again.
As long as we get the ratings, I'm cool. I will fight off a prowler live on stream. But yeah, what was your guys?
Are you talking shit?
No, he couldn't get over the fence. He's old.
There he is.
So, what was your guys' first Ryan Nicholson? What was the one that you first discovered him? Mine, I want to say, might have been Live Feed, but it might have been Torch too, under a different title.
Mine was Gutterballs when we reviewed it because I had never seen any of his movies until we started doing this director spotlight series. But Gutterballs was my intro.
Fairly certain Necrophagia was mine, but then a movie proper, it would be Gutterballs as well.
I think I saw Live Feed first, but Gutterballs is the one that made me pay attention to the name.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely his masterpiece.
Anytime you homage to fucking The Accused, you're gonna have a fan in me. So bravo. That was so good. That was glorious the first time seeing that. And every time after that I've seen Gutterballs. But we're not here to talk about Gutterballs. We're going to talk about some other movies in his catalog, which are Unmuted Dan.
Sorry, my bad. I was trying to shut up the dog while you guys talked, and it obviously didn't work.
He's like, you don't tell me my business.
Hold on. Stop.
So we're covering HANGER and Star Vehicle tonight. So first up, we'll start with HANGER. So Dan, why don't you tell us about HANGER?
All right. Since my dog shut the fuck up. There we go.
Hold on. You know what? Go ahead. Fuck it.
Go for it. All right. 2009's HANGER from writer-director Ryan Nicholson. And in this lovely little Disney film, one for the whole family, The savage exploitation film follows the vengeance-fueled rampage of Hanger, the now-grown survivor of a bungled back-alley abortion who returns to punish a pimp by forcing his mother into the procedure. As Hanger gets a taste for blood, his revenge spills over to the streets. Other depraved bottom feeders, Lloyd Kaufman and Debbie Rochon, co-star in this graphic gore fest.
Co-star. Wow.
There you go. So yeah, Hanger. That premise certainly hooked me back in the day.
Hooked you?
Ba-dum-bum.
Thank you.
There you go. That wasn't even on purpose. But
I know, that's why I made
it was. So Kruger, what did you think of Hanger?
Yeah, so like this is one that I've seen a lot of people say is Ryan Nicholson's best film, or a lot of people's favorite at least. So going into this, I was really hyped, especially the premise. I mean, anytime you have a coat hanger abortion going around getting revenge on people, I'm all in. So the first thing I'll say about this movie is it's probably one of the most disgusting, fucking nasty ass movies I've ever seen in my life. Like, they just not even just like shit gags and stuff, but like just some really disgusting situations we find ourselves in. One, I mean, it's not really a huge plot point, so it's not really a big spoiler, but watching somebody getting fucked through their asshole that's in their stomach and the shit coming out like that was one of the most disgusting fucking things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, that's what this movie is. It's downright fucking gross, super offensive, and it's an exploitation film, but everything turned up like tenfold. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I had a lot of fun with it. It's not one of my favorites just because like this honestly is more gross than it is like really gory or, but it does have its gore moments, which are fantastic. The abortion scene especially is done in very graphic form, which I was all about, little abortion baby included. And I'll say like Hanger's family, even though this movie is ridiculous as fuck, there is a message behind loving your family unconditionally, no matter what. And like, it's a very slight, it's, covered in a bunch of shit and vomit and piss and cum, but there is a message behind this movie too, which I thought was kind of just funny that such a ridiculous movie would actually have a kind of heartwarming message. I mean, Hanger and his dad's relationship. I mean, his dad actually legit did love him and was trying to take care of him, give him all the hookers and blow he could have. So
not father knows best, but there was love.
I mean, so overall, I mean, this movie's batshit crazy. It's not going to be for everybody. I can see a lot of people watching this and just being like, what the actual fuck did I just experience? But for me, I liked it, but it's not on the echelon of Gutterballs or Famine or Live Feed for me, because those are like my three favorites. This is more on the level of like Caller, which is another movie I still really love and I think it's badass, but it's not Ryan Nicholson's best in my opinion. But still a sick one, and I'm very happy I have it in my collection, because if there's ever a time where somebody's just like, hey, show me something really fucked up, this is probably going to be the movie I'm gonna throw on.
Got you, bro. Hold my beer.
It wasn't the most graphic scene in the movie, but I'm going to say when the car runs over the homeless guy's tent. That was
funny as fuck.
Pugs, I'm gotta tag you in before me.
So Gutterballs is my favorite movie of his. This is my second. I'm laughing throughout. I'm either laughing or cringing from how funny or fucking disgusting this is, and both sometimes. My favorite, I forgot his name, but what's his Asian friend's name?
The uncle. It's his uncle.
That's his uncle?
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch this.
That's why he looks like his dad.
No shit. Okay, well that guy fucking rules, and I would hang out with him. Probably not at his house, but like if he wanted to go to a strip club, I would totally go with him.
Yeah, his
It'd
house
like taking
definitely
Dan
smells
out.
like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan, I know you and him are like eye to eye, almost the same person, so that's cool.
Dude, the tampon tea.
It's vampire tea time.
That was a little rough. I mean,
Dude, and he's like smelling it too.
you gotta check the quality. Yeah, this movie's a fucking blast. Fucking start to finish. It's fucking gross. It has everything you would want if you're a sicko like me and everyone here. I know Evil Ed will love this. I don't know if you've seen it yet. I got to talk to him about it. I got nothing but praise for this. How long is this movie? Because it felt like a breeze. I could have used another half hour or so.
It was 91 minutes.
Yeah, see, if this one wanted to take its time, I'd be all about it. I want to spend more time in this world because I liked all the characters, even though they're super fucking depraved. These are my people. So.
The one thing I thought that was funny too is even just side characters had some sort of like makeup effect on them just to make them look grotesque.
Oh, yeah. Russell, like talk about something you can't do today. I don't even know if Unearthed could do Russell anymore.
Oh, big no, but
like Captain Black, but fuck it.
Melvina might get some heat too.
Melvina might. I think Lloyd Kaufman's grandfathered in though at this point. Like he can do.
Well,
he gets a pass for anything.
You can't cancel someone who doesn't give a fuck.
That is true,
and is beholden to no one.
That
there's no corporate entities. He has no one. He has to like be worried about Paramount's going to get pissed off at him or anything.
I suppose
I want to see his origin story.
Old as shit or something. That's about the only thing I can see maybe hurting him. But
it will not, and he will live forever. So let's just move on.
All right.
Great.
Todd, you want to go, or you want me to jump into the?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, you really have to be able to tolerate gross with this one. There are moments, I guess it kind of sort of has some serious things going on. I mean, when
it's got heart, man. It's got heart.
It's buried under a lot of grime, but I suppose there is a little bit of heart to this movie. I mean, yeah, you already mentioned the tampon tea, but some of the lines I did actually think were really funny. I felt you kicking on my dick one time, and it gave me the willies. That was a good one. The hooker diddling herself with Hello Kitty. There was just like a lot of just really bizarre moments in this, and the makeup is ridiculous, but it does kind of work. This movie really reminded me of Combat Shock, which is the better film technically speaking, but it does have that kind of feel at times. A lot more shit in this.
This one has more pornography,
more shit, and projectile shit, and I mean, just if you're in the right mood, I mean, like the bum giving him a Playboy magazine for his birthday before he kicked him out of the tent. I love you, son. It's probably a good party movie, but it's a little on the rough side, so keep that in mind.
Well, yeah. I mean, all of Nicholson's films are, though.
It's a first date movie. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I would argue this is his grossest.
Oh, absolutely. It's his grossest. But I think all of his movies have a pretty rough feel to them, at least.
Yeah, not many of these are date movies. I mean, well, for most people.
Yeah, unless you're me.
There you go.
Right there with you, Kruger.
Let's make sure. This with family, Kruger?
Yeah, Hanger was a family movie night.
So even this one wasn't an exception. I thought it might.
Well, now we need to know, what did the family think?
They were more grossed out than I was, and I was pretty fucking grossed out.
That's my camp. I had to look away too many times that I should have had to in a movie. So I was just like, damn. Not my favorite Nicholson film. It's pretty goddamn gross. So like you said though, like if you want to pull something out to gross people out, this is a good choice.
Yeah. I think like on the most like when people are putting out their list, like, hey, what's one of the most fucking fucked up movies you've ever seen? I think I'm going to start throwing this one on the list just so people can witness the coat hanger abortion and the stomach fucking.
And this, I will say this: the stomach fucking is way better than in here than it is in Otto or Up with the Dead. I cannot stress that enough. The movie's not very great, not very good.
That one goes into XXX territory, doesn't it?
Yeah, of yes, it does. And I wasn't happy when I
The
watched
other orientation.
Yeah,
I never actually saw that one, but that
you're
was
not missing
like
anything, dude. I was bored.
Yeah, it pops up on like some zombie lists once in a while, and I'm like, I don't know.
You're not missing anything.
Looked a little bit too art house, anyways, but yeah, I mean, God, wouldn't that be a hell of a show to have families on and just watch this together with families?
Dude, that would be hilarious. See,
I mean,
Unearthed needs to fund that. They need to fund like a show where it's just families reacting to their movies. It would be fucking hilarious. You'd have to probably, give them like $100 a piece to be scarred for life. But
yeah. My family, I don't have anybody in my family that would be able to sit through this, so that's just not going to happen. But I don't know. When's Mother's Day?
Next month,
right
in May.
Yeah, no, it's definitely probably the roughest as far as the gross out factor in recent memory. Like even 29 Needles, like 29 that Unearthed put out too. Like that movie's pretty fucking gross, but and like a lot of the stuff in that movie is actually like real gross shit. But with this, it was just so convincing. The shit and you could smell this movie. It's so gross. But yeah, fuck it. Let's rate this bitch then.
I do also want to say though, before we do, Debbie Rochon is a fantastic actress. If you just know her from some of this sort of stuff, you may not see. Although she is good in this, but I mean, American Nightmare. Check out some of her serious stuff because she is really underrated.
She was like the receptionist chick, right?
In this
Hanger, yeah.
No, it's the mom.
Oh, the mom. Okay.
Yeah. Debbie Rochon's the mom. And again, she's good, and she is up for like anything. Like, what a committed actress. I always wanted to work with her, and I never did. But all right, let's go ahead and rate it. What say you, Kruger?
I was tossed up between a 3 and a 3.5. But I'm gonna go with a 3 out of 5. But there's definitely some room to grow, and I will be watching this again down the line.
Sweet. Pugs, what say you?
This was an easy one for me. I had way too good of a time to not give it a 5.
5, yeah, figured.
Yeah. I giggle way too much. It's great. Todd?
I'm a 3.5 on this one also.
If you're in this is a very specific audience, and this one in particular, not even just extreme horror, like you really have to have a taste for the gross. But if you like that, it's pretty great. I'm a 3.5. It's not a movie I'm going to revisit often, but I am happy to have it in my collection because, yeah, Russell's probably the most disgusting character ever.
Based on you.
I was going to say this side of Dad.
I'm a deformed Asian man?
No, that's the only part that you're not. Everything else is all you.
We know you have some tampons hanging up in your closet.
And I'm not judging you, Dan. I accept you for you.
That was like one part I had to actually look away. That was pretty nasty. I can handle any kind of gore, torture.
Never licked a penny, Dan?
I have never licked a penny. No. All right. So, moving on to our next film of the evening, which is a little less disgusting for sure than Hanger, and that is 2010's Star Vehicle, also, of course, from writer-director Ryan Nicholson. And in Star Vehicle, we follow the downward spiral of movie driver Donald Cardini, a self-professed movie buff with a penchant for explosive violence. When a young and self-absorbed director challenges Don's authority, murder and mayhem ensues. So this was also, actually, a lot of people may have seen this under the title Bleeding Lady. That's what I had owned it as first, but
There's an MOD, or there was an MOD. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was
Is that
the
where the tampon came
original.
from?
I think that was the original DVD title too, if memory
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, Kruger, what say you on Star Vehicle? Can you top Hanger?
Well, I'll say just as a starter, I probably like this one maybe a little bit more than I actually did Hanger, just because it was a little bit less gross, and it had more of, a cohesive story. Well, I guess Hanger has a cohesive story too,
Hanger's
but
pretty
you
great.
get what I mean. The first thing I'll say about this, it has a fucking killer soundtrack. Really reminds me of Gutterballs, like how awesome Gutterballs soundtrack is. I would say this is just as good. Dan Ellis, who plays Don Cardini, he was also in Hanger too. He played the dad, and he's in a bunch of Nicholson stuff. I think he plays the father of the rape victim in Gutterballs too. But Dan Ellis really, I think this is one of his best roles I've seen him in. I think he really just nailed the character perfectly. And the acting in some other areas though, and like Ryan Nicholson's movies, they're not known for amazing acting. But I will say, out of all of his movies, I think I did notice some of the weak points in the acting, mostly in this, minus fucking New Dead Girls, which, by the way, if you bought Star Vehicle from Unearthed Films, Dead Nude Girls is a special feature on there. So,
And if you want to hear more about it, we talk about it on our last Nicholson, was it?
yeah, it was our last Nicholson.
Okay.
I think it was Torched and Dead Nude Girls.
No.
But yeah, so if you want to see that, I know that was kind of hard to find for a bit. So now's your chance to watch it, even though it's probably Nicholson's worst side note.
Now I just hope one of the future ones has the second one.
Yeah, the Dead Nude Girls featuring the BTK or whatever. Yeah.
What?
Or whatever what do they call the Bully Alley killer? What's his? It's something like BTK.
I don't recall.
Yeah, but
Fuck.
it says
Bowling-
like dead.
BBK, bowling bag killer.
BBK.
Ball bag killer.
So it's Dead New Girls 2 featuring the BBK. Anyways, back on Star Vehicle though. I actually like this story a lot. Just movies about making movies, I think, is pretty cool, and the way it's integrated to where Dan Ellis's character is just obsessed with this one scream queen, and he's trying to get the script to her because he thinks he's going to make the greatest movie ever, and just I love that. And on top of that, we get some fucking brutal ass gore. There's a kill that I'll talk about in spoilers involving a crowbar that was fucking absolutely insane. And just like right away, the opening
Joker blush.
yeah, and like the opening scene of this movie too is like just this fucking crazy massacre happens right away. So it doesn't take really long to get the gore either. The one thing I do have a complaint about is I would say like the last 15 minutes, we get this twist, and I don't know, like I could kind of see it coming a little bit, and I would have preferred we went a different route than that twist and the way the movie ended. I'll also say that for a movie that's only, I think, like 75 minutes long, there is a couple of areas where it does feel like it's dragging a little bit. But overall, this is another fucking really, I mean, I would consider this a slasher. And I mean, it's another really good Ryan Nicholson slasher. And I'd say definitely check it out. But it's, again, another one where I don't think it's one of his best out there. I do see some people say this is their favorite film of this too. I think that's kind of with all of his, though. They're so different that, just depending on your taste, one of them may be your favorite other than the other.
It could also be like the first one they watch, like, that's the one. So.
Yeah. But overall, another one I'm happy to have in my collection. And I did enjoy this one too a lot.
Nice. Ben Grimm, Dan's favorite porn category is BBK.
I'm gonna be honest. I wonder what would come up if you type that in. You have to let
Well-
us know.
You know exactly what would come up.
God, pull up the screen. We're going to Patreon.
I can tell you, but I'm not going to pull it up. And this is definitely going in an incognito window.
BBK is also a corn song. For the
Oh
record.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, for me, I also love movies about making movies.
Yeah.
This one is no different. This was fun, and I love the fact that the driver and director are bumping heads the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens. You can't work with some people, and then it escalates, and reasons are revealed and stuff, and you find out why. But yeah, this is brutal.
God.
This is fun.
Don't do it.
That's good.
Okay. This movie's great. I am also with Kruger. I think they could have trimmed some of the fat, but also this dude knows how to stretch a budget, and like, kudos for even getting this made. Like, it's brutal.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, it's fun. I would say highly recommend it. It's not my favorite of the night. That belongs to Hanger for sure. But yeah, by all means, this is cool as fuck.
The one thing I'll say that's kind of funny too, that you brought it up, is like how Don Cardini and the director kept butting heads. And Don Cardini is literally the guy that's driving them to the fucking thing. He's nobody at all, and he's continuing to argue with this guy.
In an Astro van, whatever it was. Look, Todd's face is still disgusted.
Dan's gonna check later. Are you opening it now, Dan?
I'm
Dan
not
might get
opening it
Dan
now.
might
I
get
don't want
excited.
some-
All right, yeah. I again already been said. Love movies about movies. This was my favorite of the night. Yeah, it's one like I could say easily if you like some of the gutter balls and some of his other stuff. I like where I think Hanger's gonna be pretty much a lot less fans, like if you're going mainstreamish, but I think this one
Easier to digest.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
The thing I like about it too is like it does, kind of dive into the horror movie genre too, and like Don Cardini's whole thing about the final girl that he's obsessed with showing skin in that one movie, and he's like, "You didn't have to do it," shit like that. I mean, it's shit you hear horror movie fans say all the time.
Gravity works in this film.
So I would probably have to say, yeah, Gutter Balls is my favorite. This one, so I think it was the right move for Ryan Nicholson branching out at this time, because as we've seen, a Serbian film, he hasn't made another movie.
Well, I mean, for way different reasons. So.
Well, yeah, that one definitely.
Whatever.
But,
the Serbian Elsa from Frozen is the same lady who's in fucking a Serbian film.
Didn't hurt her too much, but yeah. So this one, I wouldn't really. I mean, this has moments of extreme horror. I wouldn't necessarily pitch this one as an extreme horror film. I mean, it's a slasher. I don't love it. It kind of really made me just want to watch Last Horror Film with Spinell instead.
Well, I can say that when I'm watching anything. I'm watching.
Yeah. It has its moments, but I'll be honest, it drags quite a bit. I do think Dan Ellis is a pretty good actor, but I don't know if he's quite good enough to carry everything for me. There's some funny little moments, like him pitching his pile driver erotic thriller script and what have you, but it's few and far between for me. This one, I'm actually surprised because I kind of feel like a lot of fans of diehard fans of Nicholson wouldn't like it as much, specifically because it's not that extreme. I mean, I can imagine too, back 10 years ago, whatever it's been, when I saw this like coming off of Hanger, I was like, oh wow, this is
a lot more tame.
A lot more tame, yeah.
He's trying to get a studio gig. What's going on here?
Yeah, maybe that's kind of what it felt like. I don't love this one. It's not very good, but it has its moments. It's just it's lower tier for me. Maybe when we finally finish off his filmography, we'll rank them all.
Yeah, we should.
But this will be towards the bottom of the list for me, to be honest. There's not.
Over Live Nude Girls?
I have to go back and kind of
Oh.
remember. Well, that one was almost as short too,
Yeah,
but
I
I
think
think
like 45.
No, it was 50, I think.
Okay.
It was like 50 minutes, but it wasn't good at all. And
Yeah.
there was like, and his effects, he didn't really have
It's 2
effects in
rooms
that.
and a hallway.
He had some, yeah, and he had some
Yeah.
fucking like piece of meat he cut off somebody. It literally looked like a steak you bought at fucking Safeway.
It's like those Japanese wrestling shows you see in the apartment. Dan's just like, yeah.
Towards the end of this, I do think it starts to come alive a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. This one was just kind of a slog for me, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, what do you give it, Dan?
All right, well, go ahead and rate it. I'm a 2. It's not horrible, but it's not very good.
Right on.
I'm a 3 out of 5
Right
on this
on.
one.
I am also a 3 out of 5.
Throw me down for 3 out of 5 also.
Hey, that's a press play if I ever heard one.
Well, I'm sure we got some spoilers.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Before we hit spoilers, I do want to remind everyone who's watching now. Tonight we're gonna have a rare live Fleshman farce. So go on in there and torment Ozzy.
Yes.
Demand
Heckle him.
Superman 3.
Yes. Watch along.
Heckle
And
him.
And also tell him Superman 3 is better than Superman 4. That'll make him go insane.
Hit him with chance that
Because it is.
hit him with
Sorry.
chance that'll get you kicked out of an AEW show. Just really go hard on him in the chat tonight.
But all right.
Oh,
Let's hit
oh,
spoilers.
before spoilers, all of us here want to wish Piz a happy 15-year anniversary.
Yes.
Yep.
Happy
Yes.
15th.
Anniversary, bro.
That's
Happy-
fucking way cool.
15 years, Biz. I think you're the only guy I know that's done radio longer than me, other than
Trying to put himself over.
I am not.
This is
trying to
Piz's
put-
moment, you cock.
It's
Piz,
still gotta
Put
say-
him over me.
Piz, happy 15.
Happy
Spoilers.
15th, Biz.
Doesn't matter how long Dan's been doing it.
All right. Fucking let me just start with Hanger and the nasty chick that I forgot what the pimp's name was, but the chick that he had torturing fucking Hanger's dad that literally gets nut in all the time and never cleans it out. That's like, and she's like shoving her fucking nasty rancid vagina all up in his face. Oh my god, that was so fucking gross. Just the line like, I had everybody nutting her and not clean it for a week. Like fucking like I said, you could
Say,
smell.
some
this
people pay extra for that.
you could smell this movie. That scene was some curdled milk and tuna, motherfucker. But also the way the hooker gets the truck door closed on her head until her skull and jaw is literally just squished to a fucking oblivion. That was awesome. We already talked about tampon tea with Hanger's uncle fucking just being a nasty motherfucker and
Love
saving
that guy.
used tampons to make some tea.
That's a good one.
Also the montage of Bill butt fucking Hanger's uncle and then trying to stomach butt fuck Hanger, but when he opens up the wound, a bunch of shit flops out. Oh, that was just so fucking disgusting. So yeah, that's really all other than just the fact that the coat hanger abortion is literally like a straight up abortion, doesn't cut away at all. You see penetration and everything. Big props for me for
You sure you
that.
don't want to give this a 5, Kruger?
I wouldn't be able to give it a 5 if I fucking wasn't trying to not vomit throughout the whole fucking thing. But yeah, fucking great stuff. So
We can get some beers, watch some porn. That's so good.
yeah, the accent too is just that's what makes the character. Like honestly, I know it's offensive as fuck, but that character wouldn't have been as funny if it didn't have that fucking accent. anyways, anybody else got anything else for Hanger?
No.
right.
Ben Grimm says smells like blue waffles.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a candle.
They need like you know what Unearthed should have did actually? They should have came out with a scratch and sniff fucking little card that came with the fucking Blu-ray. That way, in each scene, you could scratch and just smell the fucking yeah. Good idea for a future release on Earth. Make it happen. I can't remember. There was some fucking movie I saw in the theaters that had one of those. When I was
Polyester had it, and Evil Bong 3D.
No,
but those are not theatricals.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Maybe it was like a Rugrats movie when I was a kid or something. Yeah, that sounds actually about right. Yeah, bring that back. Pickles. That shit was cool. Fucking. Anyways, scratch. No, pull it up. I need to see it. Scratch and sniff yeasty blue waffles.
Big T.
Yeah, you know what? Was it Spy Kids 4?
Spy Kids 4? No, I think it was Rugrats.
Okay, yeah, I took the kid to see that.
I think I was too old for Spy Kids when 4 came out.
Big T said also, hey yo.
Hey yo.
There we go.
So Star Vehicle then. The kill I was referring to is when that one guy gets the crowbar shoved in his mouth, and then he fucking yanks it, and his cheek is just flapping all over the fuck. That was worth the whole admission of the goddamn movie for me, because that shit was badass. And this the opening scene when he's just chopping up everybody with that fucking machete. I mean, what a great way to open a fucking movie. I mean, that had my attention like that.
Kruger, there is a similar kill in Spartacus, and it will make your dick so hard. I can't wait for you to see it.
I need to get on that shit.
After we do Freddy's Nightmares, we'll finally pull the trigger on it.
Okay,
that sounds good.
Excited.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's all I got for Star Vehicle.
All right,
sweet.
So I think the next one that we have is other than Profane Exhibit, which should be. I know Steven said it just got the editing is done for it, and they're cleaning it up now and doing a couple of things, but I know he's got a short and Profane Exhibit. Big fucking Monster should be coming out at some point, and Gutterballs 2, which I really look forward to.
All right. Well, do you have anything else, gentlemen, besides torment Ozzy tonight?
Yeah,
bring your worst to Ozzy tonight, guys. Hit him.
Yeah,
rally the troops, Dan.
Make fun of his hair. Hit him with all the Roman Reigns jokes. It's Flesh Wound Farce is not usually live, but it is tonight. So,
well, I mean, you don't want to push him over the edge now.
Yeah, I do
want to push him.
I'm not going to put every comment up there. It's going to fuck up the format.
Also, just if you want to get these movies tonight, unearthfilms.com.
Cool.
Yes.
There you go.
Before we head out, Ben Grimm, did y'all see TikTok is going crazy over a brand new cherry flavor sex scene? They are all doing reactions to that scene now.
Yeah, Ben, we were actually talking about this in the Discord. There's a petition going around claiming that the people have PTSD from the scene, and that they want Netflix to remove the episode.
Then don't watch the fucking show.
Okay, if I start talking, I'm gonna get canceled. So
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's funny because my wife messaged me like right as it was blowing up on TikTok, and was like, "Is this really that gross?" I was like, "No, we did it."
I mean, it was nasty, but it was.
I said for her, no.
Show these bastards Hanger. I mean,
I was just
they would kill them.
You want to see some shit?
Well, I was saying, like, I was asking my friend. I swear to God, a Serbian film at one point was on Netflix. Either
I think
like I'm talking way back in the day, like when they first started streaming. That was the one that came to mind. Maybe that didn't happen. Maybe that's just CTE talking. But the other thing too is like these motherfuckers wouldn't have survived when Antichrist was on fucking Netflix either, because that's when I first watched that movie. I was like, what the fuck? How is this on Netflix?
I think the difference is those people would never actually watch something called Antichrist. You had some
Well-
tweens and
Yeah, but
Just-
I mean, brand new cherry flavor from the get go talks about, rated TVMA for
It's
violence,
also
gore, sexual.
in the 4th episode.
Sure.
The first episode, you can tell if you want to check out or not.
people are morons.
I mean, people
though.
are
They-
Well,
they're
that-
they're puking kittens in that fucking show in like episode number 1. I mean, if you
It's
didn't think
actually
you're-
way more disgusting than having the weird sex scene, because that's
The
in
cat.
every fucking episode.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Ben Grimm,
Yeah.
bottom line, fuck those pussies.
Yeah, but I'll take a quote from Friday the 13th Part 5. Bunch of fucking pussies.
Yeah, no, I that drives me so nuts. It's just like they want everything to be just Fast and the Furious or just this mainstream safe crap. And I think with that one, it's brand new cherry flavor. It's a title that probably enticed, just I don't know, just soccer moms and fucking. I'm not gonna talk too much more because then I'm gonna get us in trouble. But
That's why
They-
I just didn't do it.
but yeah, those aren't horror fans. I'm sorry. Look, not everybody
It's not
likes
even-
extreme
Dan,
horror.
Before you go, any further,
but-
that's not even a horror show, though. Really,
No,
I mean,
not
it-
really.
It is.
You might say dark fantasy, whatever you want to
It's
call it.
100% horror.
I would go.
Sure, but it's yeah. I mean, I just it's so annoying to me that that of all things, that's not exactly hardcore, and I do think these people should be shamed in a polite way.
Tell them to go watch Cuties and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
and on
yeah.
that, and on
If
that
you're gonna
note,
bitch
yeah.
about anything on Netflix, bitch about that. That is
Yeah,
my God.
The Dans want their season 2. Dan,
That's,
say goodnight.
Just yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how that's still.
how
up
many
on
times I got to
Netflix.
try to make him rap? Say
All
goodnight,
right.
Dan.
I'll see you
Good
next week.
night, guys.
Stay sick, motherfuckers.
We're out.